Greetings everybody, welcome to a brand new live stream. I've got to apologise, you can see it's flickering down at the bottom here. I've got my fan set up like I do every day, but for some reason today it's casting a shadow. And I don't know why, because I'm not doing anything differently, and it's very, very annoying. So I guess we'll just have to deal with that. Yeah. It's beyond annoying, it's very, very annoying. So now my hands look weird as well, look, because you can see the outline. It's ruined my day. Things like that ruin my day. Damn it. Anyway, we'll forget it's ever happened. Welcome, everybody. We've got the Portuguese Grand Prix of 1993 today. It's the final 3 rounds of the season. So we are fast approaching the end of 1993. Welcome on in to Dashi, Zavesh. Clay was here in the chat earlier. I don't know if Clay's here now, but welcome to Clay if so. Hello, Nick as well. Derby Saw, Ralph. Retro, Typhon, who's just here to say hello and then go to finish watching the football. Triss, Crumply, Teague as well, hello, hello, hello. Ninja, hello as well, welcome. Yeah, there's lots of racing going on today, lots of sport going on today, so I imagine not too many people are actually going to be here. But I want to keep my streak up of streaming every day, so I'm going to be here regardless of if there's... I'm going to predict there's going to be half the amount of people here as usual. Just fine. They'll be made into videos anyway, won't they? So that's fine. My face will get some shadow. Yeah. It's just annoying. Whatever. Whatever. It's very warm today, so the fan is definitely needed. Otherwise, I'll be struggling. Hello, All-Star. Everton. Yeah, we want Everton to beat Spurs, don't we? Well, most of us, at least, are wanting that. We want West Ham to win. Hello, Lazera as well. Welcome. Thank you, Derbysaw. Goodbye, Zavesh, as well, I guess. Right. let's jump into the news of the week, shall we? So, news of the week. Jean Alesi has now been crowned champion during an incredible weekend at Monza. The Tifosi were able to celebrate their first drivers' champion in well over a decade. So with 3 rounds to go, the Constructors is the only crown still up for grabs. Tyrrell are determined to snatch some points before the season comes to a close. Bernbach currently has 2 7th place finishers. I spelled finishers wrong. Finishers this season. And now I'm going to correct that spelling in the Excel document. Finishes. Damon Hill has been confirmed as Riccardo Patrese replacement at Williams next year. This will be Hill's first drive in the sport. Of course, in real life, he had a few races for Brabham before making his debut in 93. He's not had that in this universe, so he's just making his debut in 94, but still in Williams. Newman Haas have announced that Nigel Mansell and Roberto Moreno will be the team's lineup in their first season in the sport. That's big news. And after a slightly underwhelming season, Brundle is set to be replaced by JJ Leto for next year at Benetton. And after a solid performance in Italy, Streamline looks set to bring Pedro Lamy in full-time next year as the team merges with Lotus. Finally, Ligier look to keep Mugen support next year by retaining the services of Aguri Suzuki. He's to be partnered by Manuel Collard, who will make his debut next season. Where does Brundle go? Who knows? Well, I know, but who knows? I'll pretend like I don't know. I don't know. Hello, Michael. Sky. Yeah, he's going to go to the Sky. Mika Hakkinen style. So, championship standing. Jean Alesi, he's already won it. He might, well... What's the record at this point in Formula 1? We've got to remember, 1992, Nigel Mansell did not score that many points. So, what's the record for the most points in a Formula 1 season? I think it's less than 100. By this stage, isn't it? Because we're not counting Mansell's real life 92 season. I think it's somewhere in the 90s. I think Alesi is already on the brink of breaking the amount of points scored in a season record. Of course, we don't have the drop points rule either. So I think he's going to score well over 100 points this year, which is incredible. Out of a maximum of 170. Right now, he's scored 94 out of a possible 140. That's good. Minardi 0 points, yeah. We want to see Minardi get some points before the end of the year. Any other... James Early, we could potentially get a top 10 if we have some points in the final few rounds. Ferrari, just 8 points clear of Williams. So that is the battle to watch out for today. And yeah, we finished 9th in Italy. It was a good race. We had solid pace, I'd say, for the most part. Unfortunately, it was kind of hard to keep up with the AI in Italy. But the upgraded Jordan that we brought to that round, I'm sure, will help us here today in Portugal. I'm sure it'll help us in Japan and Australia as well. Decided to watch this rather than F2. That's a bold choice. You're choosing fake racing over real racing. That's a bold choice indeed. Right, jumping into the game. In fact, we might be able to, use the overlay today, depending on what the performance is like. When modding F1 Challenge, you don't have to make a fresh copy, do you? Or of your original F1 Challenge folder, or does the mod go straight in? Depends on the mod. Some mods come as standalone games. For example, all the ones I've been using are just standalone games. You download the mod, it's a copy of the game. I've not really had much experience in actually installing mods into a base game copy of F1 Challenge. Indie on one screen, James on the other, peak content. Yes! There we go. I've made it onto one of 2 screens. You haven't missed the race of this, but you missed all of F2 this weekend. Okay. Right, well, we'll have to hope for a good round this afternoon then. Hello, James Early Clips. Right, let's jump straight into the qualifying session. It's dry. 0% chance of rain. I'm going to get out there nice and early. Of course, I've been used to driving AMS yesterday. Senna scored 96 points in 1988. So Alesi, if he scores 3 points, he's broken the record. Why is there Disney sponsorship? Euro Disney? Huh? Yeah, okay. Whatever. Actually, I don't think the performance is very good at this track, so I'm going to turn off the overlay. There we go, that's better. Okay, it's a real sponsor. That's good. All these circuits Jaden gave me, and he changed some sponsors on them. I remember France, we have a Jaden 64 sponsorship. Opel. Magneti Morelli, Mobile 1. Standard stuff here. I think there's Marlboro behind me there. Yeah. Whatever that is on the left-hand side. More Marlboro. Always got Marlboro on the main straights, of course. Is George Russell a bully? He's not a bully, no. That's just how they've been going racing forever. It's always been like that, hasn't it? That's a terrible first corner. Oh, mate, this is a horrendous lap. I hope we get better than this. Spain will always have Sonic, yeah. You've been in off your 99 because you died. Makes sense. It's hard to do a racing series when you're dead. Will I stop supporting my channel? What do you mean, Parrot? What's happened? Oops. Off the track we go.
You're down at the second sector.
Well, that was a scintillatingly below average lap. Do I race here often? No. Oh, yeah, Parrot, I turned off channel memberships on that channel, yes. I announced it a few days ago that I'm planning on turning off channel memberships on this channel as well, because it doesn't really offer any benefits. And that in a few months' time, I'll probably open up a Patreon instead, where I can offer some value. Triss, I think one of the Mercedes will win. Surprise, surprise. Lando Norris on the podium. I think I don't know. I'm not. I don't know what to expect. Depends if that rain is there, or if it's enough rain to warrant intermediates. Which you'd hope it would be. Parrots, yes I am. Yes. Across the line, that's better. Not 24, a 14.2. The other would have made fun of him. Ralph, I imagine there was a lot of complaining going on back in the day, but you just can't hear their team radios back then. Ignore that. We're going back to the pits. Hello, Carolines. Oh, we're second right now. 1.5 seconds off from the Michael who's just taken pole. How much spray these cars generate? Yeah, I'd be interested to see as well, because they're supposed to generate a lot less spray, aren't they? It's because of how much simple the floor is, I guess. I think it'll still be pretty bad. Well, hey, it might be better than it was before. I don't think we've seen any of those cars in the rain yet, have we? It's not rained yet this season. In any session. Not that I can think of. We'll probably get through qualifying quite quickly today, so we miss less of the racing action in real life. They expect rain, yeah, they do. There's less suck under the cars, yeah. Less suck means less spray. More suck means more spray. What? Not that race, Triss. I'm in the Indy 500 as well. And Jaden's also streaming his Is F1 Challenge career mode soon as well? Return here to Portugal? No, Michael. No. Not to Estoril. That would not be a good idea. I thought they... Did they close down Estoril? Or did they completely change it? F1 didn't even work at Portimao, in my opinion. The Indy 500, which people like to watch. Will I play the 26 DLC? No. No, I will not. The only way I play the 26 DLC is if Codemasters paid me to play it, and then I play it. I'll be like, oh guys, the greatest DLC ever. Please go buy it. Oh my god, it's great. No, I'm only kidding. The unraced Ferrari IndyCar from the mid-1980s. I've not seen it. I heard about the Weenie 500. What is a weenie? So right now we're 8th. Barrichello's gone 8/10 quicker. Right then. Okay. So I need to find like a second to assert my dominance over my teammate. Oh, I forgot to bring a drink of water with me. Guard of honor for Bernardo Silva. Right. I'm guessing he's leaving. Would I play a new IndyCar game that was just IndyCar? Yeah, I'd play it. Well, I mean, they're making one, aren't they? For this year. I've not seen the new layout properly. I've only ever driven on Estoril on F1 Challenge. And on Grand Prix 2, I think. Hello, Shane. Wait, where's Stones going? So we need to somehow find a second improvement. Have I been enjoying the weather? I'm not. Oh, I've only been hating it whilst inside because it's very hot. The sun just shines through the window in this room from about 3 PM all the way till 7 PM, which makes it so ridiculously warm.
You're down at the first sector.
I still expect they'll bring the IndyCar game out. Probably a very short marketing stint and then straight to the shelves. Or straight to release. Lost time in the first sector. I'm not doing well here. I feel slow. I'm so not locked in. Doesn't help that the game is not smooth in the FPS today. Keeps like a micro freezing. Unfortunately. There's a prison across the street from the circuit. Wow. Okay, what was first? The circuit or the prison? There is a new Lego Batman game, yeah. Somebody told me you can only play as about 5 characters on it. That's a much better first sector. Up by 5/10, pretty much. Four tenths up, yes. 4 tenths up. That's it, 9 tenths up. I am going to find the second improvement that I wanted. That's one heck of a lap. 13.167. We're only half a second off a lazy. Damn. Well, we do have an upgraded Jordan, don't we? I am faster than my teammate by 0.3 as well. That Jordan is working very well at this track. Look at that. 6th and 7th right now for the Jordan team. I think Barrichello could probably go quicker as well. Hello, Casey. So the Indy 500 starts in, what, like 6 minutes? Prisoners around 2 decades older. Ah, okay. Hello, Phoenix. What upgrades did Jordan bring? Not to this race, but to the last race. Essentially a B-spec car. Improved everything. Oh, yeah. When it says it starts at half past the hour, it actually starts at quite a bit past half. I remember trying to watch the Indy 500 the first time, and it said, and the race gets underway at 5:30 or 5:30. So I get there at 5:30, and they're just starting the procedures, and then 25 minutes later the race starts. And I thought, yeah, okay. Right, sure. A president in front of the Estoril circuit. Yes, Lazeri. Yes, we are. Capelli to pole. Senna second. A lazy... That's interesting. Could we see an Ivan Capelli pole position? I don't think he's got one, has he, yet? Schumacher now ahead of a lazy. Championship's wrapped up. He doesn't care anymore, does he? So I'm 8th now. We have another run, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to find any more time because it was a really good previous run. 8th and 10th for Jordan. Barrichello's still not gone out there again yet. I want to see if he's going to improve. Here he goes. Nope, slower.
Ricardo Patrese.
Tracy's crashed. We don't care.
Ricardo Patrese.
Has lost his rear wing. 10 minutes to go.
No, Barrichello not improving. 6 minutes to go. We have Capelli, Senna, Schumacher, are lazy up at the front. Right at the back. Patrese, because he crashed a few minutes ago, but I can't see because I was speeding through the time. But he's not set a time. Unless he gets out there in 5 minutes, I think he's out. We're going to see a Williams fail to qualify. Hello, Tristan. Okay. Let's go out for our final run. Just killed my pit member. I hope Agostini stays at Minardi. We'll have to wait and see. Of course, I've already made the lineups, or at least the supposed lineups, subject to change. But Paul Tracy enter F1 as Newman Haas number 2. Not for next year. The news section today has announced Nigel Mansell partnering Roberto Moreno at Newman Haas.
5 minutes left of the session.
That's not the best upgrade possible, no, Zavesh. The best is 8. I think, yeah, we rolled a 6. There's a +6 to everything. I'm not expecting to go quicker on this final run. Just because of how good the previous lap was. What's my favourite flavour of crisps? Doritos Cool Original. Whatever flavour you could... I don't even know what flavour you'd call that.
Senna has lost his rear wing.
Senna's crashed. Do we have a look? Maybe it's a big crash. Maybe he's out for the weekend. Alright, where's Senna? No, I think he got hit by somebody. Or maybe he went wide and hit a wall. I was trying to... Oh, yeah, he did. Trying to get past Martini. So he just went wide here. Slap into the wall. The rear wing somehow fell off. I need to change how often the rear wings actually fall off. I'll do that for next season, I think. Flaming Hot Monster Munch or Whatsits? Whatsits are good. I like the Flaming Hot Whatsits. That's good. Oh, that's good. Hello, Doodle. I already said hello to you, but I'm doing good, mate. Yeah, thank you for asking. With the tier 4 financial tier, isn't the 6 limit? No. The financial tiers have no impact on how big the upgrades are. Oh, I just pit bugged him. Ignore that. I'm not even going to look at it. I accidentally just pit bugged Senna. I've not had those, Phoenix. I've not had McCoys for many years. That was a terrible corner. I'm not finding the time on this lap anyway.
You're down at the second sector.
Cheese and onion crisps. I went a long time hating cheese and onion crisps because I went a long time in my life hating onions. But I like onions again, so therefore I like cheese and onion crisps. Onions are very good. I don't really like, I don't know, something about brown onions compared to red onions. I don't like as much like the taste or, I don't know, something. I like red onions more. Favorite Walker's flavor. I gotta say, Walkers are very mid. If I was picking crisps, that would be very, very far down my list of choice. Oh, it's well off. Oh, yeah, we're into the wall. Ah. Don't want to be doing that in the race. Caught the curb, spun the car around. We'll bring it back to the pits, though. I am missing a rear wing, so I have to be very careful. And suspension damage. Staying well out of the way of the streamline. I think lifted, actually, to move past me. So I might have screwed his run over. Oh, no. Brilliant. I mean, it was nice being an F1 driver before I had to be forced into retirement. That was really enjoyable. We had a good almost 2 seasons before it all came undone. I didn't start the race here at Portugal last year because we got disqualified from qualifying, didn't we? Am I going to have 2 failures to start at the Portuguese Grand Prix? So we need to look on kind of on board or the rear. I don't know if you'll be able to see from this angle. Martini, absolutely. Boom. That's huge. I think if there's any other driver, I'd say injury, but it's me, and I really don't want to give myself an injury. But that's big. I'm going to sound fine, okay? I'm going to pretend like that didn't happen. Yeah, concussion, but fit to start the race, sure. Well, that was a scintillating qualifying session. Was it that bad? Yeah, sure. I mean, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. That's not an injury. You're just not watching this. I just don't want to injure myself right now. James on his bogey track just dies. Yeah, roll bar held up. We didn't land on my head. Some heavy, yeah, sure. It was tough. It was a tough hit for sure. If it was any other driver, I would have said they're not starting the race. But because it's me and I have plot armor as the main character of the series, I'm going to say I'm fine. If something like that happens again, then it will be an injury. Because I can't make an excuse twice in a row. But once in a row, that's fine. Oh, damn it, Patrese got a lap in. Damn it. I was really hoping Patrese was going to fail to qualify. Just for the excitement that would bring to me. Thank you, Derby Sort. Hopefully it goes all right. Both your food and my start of the race. Just writing down the old qualifying results. Who knows? Knowing my luck, maybe I'll get disqualified from the post-quali scrutineering. And then we'd have to drive as a different driver instead. Has Barilla qualified? No. No. We do have Pedro Lamy on the grid. It's his home Grand Prix as well. Pedro Lamy's home Grand Prix. His first ever home race. Paul Belmondo and Paolo Barilla miss out. The classic duo. Frozen steak bakes and some frozen chips you might cook for tea. I had these sausages, these chicken sausages. They went out of date 2 days ago, but they didn't smell weird, so I ate them. Usually, I'm very much, if it says it's past the date, I'm not going to touch them, just because I'm terrified of it. But I did it, because it's Sunday and I didn't want to go to the shop. So, if I die, I die, I guess. Hello, Tex. Welcome. We are just setting up the race now. Going to run the post-qualifying scrutineering. So let's do that now. Pastor Mania needs to run wild. Wild. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Opening the internet. So, here we have it. 3 drivers at random. Ricardo. Oh, that'd be nice. Ricardo Patrese. Welcome, Imperial. Welcome to the stream. Aguri Suzuki and Michael Andretti. Okay. Crazy. Aguri Suzuki and Michael Andretti. Come on, at least one of them. By the way, if it hits a 20-second time penalty, we'll say it's a 3-place grid penalty, okay? First up, that's Ricardo Patrese. Second up, Aguri Suzuki. And third, Michael Andretti. Nah. Nothing. Nothing. You'll be in London for uni. London for uni. I've been to London twice in my life. I don't... You know, I don't think I'll go again unless for a specific... You know, I never just go to just visit the city. It'll have to be a very specific reason for me to go back. Most big cities I really don't like. It's just too much. Too much. Too big. Too loud. Too busy. Too expensive. London's expensive. I need to kick out... Who is it? Paul Belmondo and Paolo Barilla. So I'll do that. Paul Belmondo. See you later, son. Paolo Barilla. See you later, son. Passing grid. There we go. Right, strategy today is that they want me to do a one-stop lap 30. Okay. We're doing a one-stop on lap 30, apparently. That's a tough one. Hello, Fur. Welcome. We're just about to jump into the race. Fine, you guys want to decide? Fine, I'll do the start. I'll start a poll. Strategy. What? Not spell. One stop. 2 stop. I spelt it wrong. I don't want to correct it. 3 stop. You may vote now. Everton letting the country down again. Yeah, I've heard. £260 a month, so that's cheap for... I was going to say £260 a month. A month? £260 a month? That's cheap anywhere. £260 a month for accommodation? Huh? In London? You sure it's not 260 a week? 260 a month? Oh my god. That, yeah, I was about to say. Okay, 260 a week. Anywhere else, very expensive. London, I guess it's okay. 260 a month. I was going to lose my mind then. I was thinking, where are you? Are you living in a bin? Maybe you are. Maybe you're just living in the cupboard under the stairs like Harry Potter. Is Notts County going up? Ooh, maybe. Maybe they will. Belfast is awful. Everywhere you go, it's expensive unless you're going to really dodgy parts. When I was in Belfast, it didn't seem too bad. But that's comparative to, let's say, London, for example. Isn't London a bin by default? Yeah. Can't argue with that one. You live in between the walls. Drunk stream if they go up. I don't drink. And I don't care if they go up or not. I really don't follow football that closely. Okay. Jump into it, shall we? Portugal. Let's go. Okay, I'll end that poll now. Everybody's saying, what, 2 stop? David, I'm sorry, mate. I'm not putting 69-year-old Paul Newman in as a reserve driver. I'm not doing it. We're going for 2 stop. Okay. So how many laps is the race? And we'll set that up. I'm going to get a drink of water before the race starts as well. I think that'll be beneficial to my health. And then we'll be jumping into the race. The race is 71 laps. So it's a 2 stop. What laps are we boxing, guys? Somebody give me a suggestion. Yeah, we're going 90 brake pressure. He won the 24 hours of Daytona at 70. I will have to point out that Formula 1 is very different to that sort of stuff. 25.50. All right. Nice. Nice and straightforward. Am I going to pee in my seat like a pro racing driver? It's the only way to do it. 25, 25, 21. Save that as the race setup. Thrown in at the deep end with Haas. Yeah. What is this modern Formula 1 we're talking about? Or Newman Haas, as in Newman Haas in my world. West Ham are winning 2-0. Yeah, Everton are losing. Oh, mate, that's... Oh, come on. Okay, I'll be back in 2 minutes or 3 minutes time. I'm just going to get a drink. And then I'll be back and we'll get into the Portuguese Grand Prix. So feel free to get yourself a drink or a snack. And then join me back here in about 3 minutes. Okay, everybody. We're ready. Ready to go racing. They have two choppers doing the pace lap with the cars. Yeah, to be fair, when I think of US motorsports, I think of them doing the national anthem, standing next to the cars. Stuff like that. It's very, very patriotic. Well, racing because I really had to pee, or have I had to stop my stream whilst racing? Oh, as in, like, pause? Definitely just, like, whilst pausing. Yeah, I'd pause. Go to the toilet, of course. You're out of coffee. No! I've not had decaffeinated... No, I've not had caffeinated coffee for quite a few months now. It's helped my sleep a bit, definitely. Okay, let's get into the race, shall we? We are doing a two-stop boxing lap 25 and 50. So let's jump into it. Let's go.
Hello there. The weather, as so often is the case here, is just wonderful. Over 30 degrees and climbing. It's a fantastic day for Formula One.
It said it. It said the thing. Now run me through the grid, please. Thank you.
Ivan Capelli.
First.
I've not even clocked. We've got a Capelli pole position.
Senna.
Second. Michael Schumacher, third. Jean Alesi, fourth.
Martin Brundle.
Fifth.
Riccardo Patrese.
Sixth.
Gerhard Berger.
Seventh.
Before we go further, I need to...
Michael Andretti.
Eighth.
Oops, I've broken the game. Hold on.
The
There we go.
German driver was decidedly average in qualifying and will have to work extra hard to make the most of his midfield position. He starts ninth. Badoa, 10th.
A little rev there, Parrot.
Couldn't quite match the pace of his teammate. He starts 11th.
Pierluigi Martini.
12th.
You never know, Typhon. Maybe.
Andrea De Cesaris.
Maybe it'll happen.
13th.
Franz Bernbach.
14th.
Will Capelli still be around next
Jose
season?
Leto.
15th.
Yeah?
David Coulthard, 16th.
Eric Comas.
17th.
I think.
Bertrand Gachot.
18th.
If he wins this race, I might have to change the lineups for next year.
19th. Johnny Herbert.
I think if he
20th.
wins for Ferrari today, I think maybe Ferrari should keep him.
21st.
Mark Blundell.
22nd.
Gianni Morbidelli.
23rd.
Pedro Lamy.
24th.
So we've got Katayama and Suzuki rounding out the grid. Well, there's only one more thing to do, and that's go racing. The 1993 Portuguese Grand Prix is next. It's next! Let's go! Come on! Alright, looking for a nice solid start here, guys. Lights are on. 2, 3, and 4. And we are underway. Barrichello's made a good start on the outside. He's up a place. I'm down 1. And towards turn 1. I'm going to look to the inside, though. We run side by side to turn 1 and turn 2. I just edge ahead there. Maybe look to the inside of Michael Andretti for turn 3 as we head up the hill. Maybe switch to the inside here. Nice move there from early. He's up to 8th. Making a gain overall on where he started. Oh, I can just... Oh, no, I haven't got it on. Let's see how bad it is if I have this on. Might be okay. Damn, they're breaking early into that corner. Andretti's faster than me. I think he'll get past me soon. Maybe down this main straight. No, he's backing off. I didn't lower the rev limit as much as I usually do for the races. Try and keep up with the AI cars in a straight line. Whether or not that will result in a retirement remains to be seen. It is quite warm today. 36 degrees Celsius at the track. Ivan Capelli's actually... Damn. He's actually doing well. He's still leading. Are we about to see an Ivan Capelli victory today? That really messes up my already created 1994 lineup. Because if Capelli wins, there's no way I can get rid of him from Ferrari, right? Or at the very least, he has to find a decent seat somewhere. Then the inside. You might just go to the outside now, actually. We'll have to see what's left. A lot of the teams have already confirmed their lineups. Somebody's out. So, oh! That's Michael Schumacher. Schumacher suspension failure. That's unfortunate for the Michael. That's true, Crumply. Very true. And it's not like Capelli's winning a championship. Right now, though, he's pulling away from his teammate Alesi, who's up to second. Meanwhile, we are 7th place. Really good start. Have any of you seen the schedule graphic that I posted? I put it on a YouTube community post, as well as in the Discord. If so, what do you think about it? I know it looks very messy. It's kind of nice to look at, but there's a lot of text and info on it, you know. It is an Italian driver at Ferrari, which is what they wanted. Though I had him replaced by another Italian. That's what I had set up. Those of you who have watched my channel for a while will know, anytime I've ever posted a schedule, that's the moment I've stopped making content and I disappear. For whatever reason. I don't think that the two are related. But it just so happens it intertwines with me making a schedule. So I was a bit nervous posting the schedule. By the way, I'm very much enjoying what I'm doing right now. So I don't plan on disappearing anywhere. I'll be back to GPRO next year. I think I did pick it up a couple of years ago for a month or so, but I got bored. Stay with us. I'll try. Early podium. Could this be the day? Well, we already had one podium this weekend on another game yesterday. Andretti's trying again. This time he's much closer to making a move. I have to give him the space on the inside, and through he goes. So it's now 8th and 9th for the Jordan team. They are most definitely best of the rest today, though. Promptly, that's yes, potentially. Unless you've got some inside info. Oh! Brundle, I think he's hit the wall. Yeah, into the pits goes Brundle. We'll take a replay in a second. He's going to be out the race. Of course, they can't replace the rear wings, can they?
Is running 6. Less than 3 seconds
I need a
ahead.
C-spec car, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's done the exact same thing. Who did that in qualifying? I think Senna did that in qualifying, didn't he? Or somebody like that. Wide of that corner, into the wall. Rear wing gone. That's it. Benetton over and done with for today. They can pack up and go home. So I guess the Indy 500 has officially started now, hasn't it? Ad breaks during the 5. Bro, that's crazy. First ad break 10 minutes in. Wow. Yeah. Ad breaks during motorsport events, for the most part, don't make sense. It makes sense if it's a 24-hour endurance race, sure. The Suzuki's stuck in gear. I remember watching F1 on ITV back in the day. They've had ad breaks during the race. The race is only an hour and a half long. Agostini's crashed. There's Badoer out as well. Oh my god, I'm off the track. I'm in the wall. Okay, I've been sliced up by Martini. I'm somehow okay. I got distracted slightly because I was trying to look at Badoer on the left. On the graphic on the left. I think Badoer got hit by Agostini. Oh, yeah. They're both stuck behind Aguri Suzuki, who's stuck in gear. That's just a coming together, I think. One went right, the other went sort of left. They crashed together. Agostini will be in the race still, but Badoer is going to be out. Do I have damage? No. Genuinely no damage. So I'm very lucky there. Me, Indy 500, Canadian Grand Prix, and then the Coca-Cola 600. And then Memorial Day tomorrow. Fun, nice. I guess Memorial... I don't know what Memorial Day in the US is. I guess it's like a bank holiday. What do you call it? Do you call bank holidays in other countries? In the UK, we have bank holidays, which are like national holidays. What are they called in other places? The swiveling T-cams are very cool. You've got the Canadian stream of Indy. Nice. Alex Palou leading. Has Palou won the Indy 500 before? Or is it just a holiday? Okay. Like national holiday, I guess. Big Schumacher right at the back. That doesn't surprise me. So I need to fight back through on the Scuderia Italia as well as my teammate. Suzuki out the race. So already 4 drivers out. Burnback 11th. I'd love to see Burnback actually score points. Ah, right, okay. I think I would have guessed it was something like that, David. I don't think I'm much of a fan of Will Buxton. He strikes me as the type of person who feels... I could be completely off with this, but I don't know. Gives me that vibe that he feels entitled. Or that he's got an ego, you know, like bigger than he is. But I might be completely wrong. I don't know. That's just the vibe I get. Oh, there's been a crash. Who's involved? Oh, Catherine Legg. Is Catherine Legg the one that was supposed to be doing the Coca-Cola 600 as well? Sunderland going to the Europa League. Damn. I guess West Ham have been relegated. Oh, Ryan Hunter lost it, right. So we'll not be doing the full distance, no. After being taken out the Indy 500. So that's the first caution then. Didn't Chelsea finish like 10th in the league now? Oh, because they lost to Sunderland. Wow. Tell you what, I feel very uncomfortable in my chair right now. For whatever reason. Like I feel completely different to how I usually feel in this. Chelsea finishing 10th, yeah. So, not ideal. So we'll have Chelsea 10th and Spurs 17th. Wow. Bournemouth and Sunderland Europa League. Whew. Scintillating stuff. It's good to see, you know, different teams make it into the European competitions. Brighton in Conference League. What? Oh, it's so weird. Hello, Alexa. Welcome to the stream. Gonna be insufferable for you. Oh, a lazy out. I bet you I know what he's done. I bet he's crashed on the exit this corner up here. Yep. So, the newly crowned world champion out of the race. He was trying to lap... Oh, damn it. Is that person got the wrong helmet? No, that's the correct helmet. Paolo Barilla. Not Paolo Barilla. Pedro Lamy. And he's hit the wall. That's where Brundle hit the wall. I think we're going to see a lot of that today. Zavesh did say earlier, could be a James Early podium. It could be a James Early podium today, if we make it to the end. I thought Romain Grosjean wasn't in IndyCar anymore. Or did he just come back for the Indy 500? This is a back marker ahead, not for position. Oh, I went to another team, okay. Oh, somebody's off at turn 1! Who was that? That seemed like a hefty whack into the wall, whatever. Oh, it's Barrichello! Barrichello's had a big shunt at turn 1. Rubens Barrichello, what has gone on there? Well, let's have a look. Starting lap 12, Barrichello, everything seems fine down towards turn 1. Is it going to be... Oh, it's a failure. Off he goes. Oh, now that is a hefty, hefty whack into a metal barrier. That is... Yeah, that's huge. That's probably his season done, to be fair. Take one more. One more replay. No, not a death. Of course not a death, but I think he'd definitely be injured from that. One more look at it. Yeah, throws the car off. That's big. That is big. I think we'll have to put down as Barrichello injury there. Let me write that down. Barrichello injury. Next race out. Having a big offer season early. Oh, yeah. The nasty crash, that one. So, it means James Early has profited. He's up to 7th. How many drivers were injured so far this season? 2, I think. Capelli had an injury early on this season. Jaden Harrison got injured, so he was out. So, yeah, 2. So, that'll be the 3rd injury of the year. We don't actually have that many injuries. I think last season we had a lot more. I think Capelli really is racing for his future in Formula 1 today. Rumours are that Ferrari have been looking elsewhere to try and bring in a different Italian driver instead of Capelli.
Martini is running 6, about 3 seconds ahead. You're running 7.
Nice one, George. Nice to have you here. I'm going to do it. If you're enjoying this race so far, I'd very much appreciate a like on the live stream. Helps out in some sort of way. And number go up is satisfying. So, yeah, if you're enjoying yourself, feel free. No pressure. No pressure. You don't have to. Who? Somebody else has lost their rear wing. Is it Senna? I think Senna's lost his rear wing. Another one. I know what the corner is going to be. I don't even need to look at the replay. I know exactly what's happened. Well, you say that, Scream. I'm not going to send Agostini to Ferrari necessarily as a driver. Well, he's a driver, obviously, but okay, I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm up to 6th. They're just dropping every few laps. Excellent news for me. These rear wings are not strong enough. Jarno Trulli to Ferrari. At the ripe old age of about 19. Go for Pierluigi Martini. A capable driver. I'd love to see Capelli win. That'd be great. Maybe I'll be the only one to finish the race. I don't remember it being this bad last year at this track.
Martini is running fifth, about 5 seconds ahead. You're running
Berger already confirmed at McLaren next year. Got Burnback in 8th. Scintillating. Absolutely scintillating.
Ferrari already in the pits.
And Capelli boxing at the end of this lap. The pasta man shouldn't be ruled out. Unfortunately, I can reveal Paolo Barilla will not be on the grid next year. I don't think we'll ever see him again in Formula 1.
Capelli, the race leader, is entering the pits now.
Right, Capelli into the pits. Any positions on the cards today, if we can keep it clean.
David Coulthard has lost his front wing.
Coulthard has crashed somewhere.
Already in the pits.
Why, says Crumply. What, why no Paolo Barilla? He's not good enough. And he's going to be dropped.
Capelli has moved into the lead.
Not DC Outris, it was only front wing. Oh my god. He's just mounted the back of Bertrand Gachot there on the exit turn 3. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Up he goes. Nose flies off. I really don't like how this mod has the models like this where the whole nose falls off instead of just the front wing. I don't like that. West Ham down, Spurs stay up. Damn. And you know Spurs next season, they'll get a top 10. I think it'll just be a one-season thing where they're struggling that badly. James Carotta.
Capelli is running fifth, about 5 seconds ahead.
I get a brand new Austin Allegro. Okay. New car.
Tyrrell.
Already in the pits.
When did Gachot go to prison in real life? Or jail, or whatever it was. Was it 91 or 92 or somewhere around there, wasn't it? 91. Okay, so he did go to prison in this universe.
McLaren already
You were
in the
only
pits.
supporting Spurs because your friend's a West Ham fan. Yeah, that's fair enough. You got to support opposite to your friend, otherwise, what type of friendship is it? Oh, right, that's how Schumacher got the... Yeah, right, okay.
You're running sixth.
Be in the pits. Up to 5th. I think it was Andretti. Another crash. Ed Carpenter. Ah, okay. Oh, huge news, which I need to pause. I have officially started my F1 diecast model collection today. I was at this random sort of... I don't know what store. It's not like a. It just sells random stuff. Like a. What would you call that? Like just random collection of items that you can buy in a shop. So there was like car models. There was fine china. There was CDs and records, stuff like that, right? And I found a Williams FW17 1/43 scale with Damon Hill in the car for £10. So I bought it. I think it's a mini champs model. Not a charity shop, no Parrot. But though the charity shops do sell sort of the same things. Oh, they fit him in there? I don't know. It's like a... What's the movie called? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Mike TV gets shrunk down. Sounds like a charity shop, but is not a charity shop. Does he fend for himself? So I have to water him. They also had a couple of other models, same scale, which was nice. They had a FW14B, but the colouring was off on it. I think it had been left in the sun. It was very, very pale. And they had a Renault R25 as well. So it means, going forward, every model I buy is going to be 1 to 43 scale. Just so it matches with the previous one I've bought. And thankfully, they're going to be pretty... Well, they're going to be cheaper than a 1 to 24 or 1 to 18 scale, aren't they? Hello, Arrow. Favourite mineral water brand? I don't know. I don't drink mineral water. I just drink tap water.
Tyrrell.
Already in the pits.
Getting Cadillac ads. Tell you what, Perez did well yesterday, didn't he? Finishing in 12th or 13th or 14th. Too late for you, you had to wake up early. That's fair enough, Parrot. I'm thinking it could be a good race if there's rain in the air and the grid looks competitive. 11th but 14th with his pens, okay. We're playing Forza Horizon 6. Yeah, a lot of my friends are playing Forza Horizon 6. I did not decide to get it. British chat war. Ugh. Depends where you are.
Tracy.
Has lost his rear wing.
It tastes different based on where you are. He's out. You know what it's going to be. Nobody's finishing this race. All the top drivers are going to retire. I genuinely might have a chance of winning. It's going to be so painful to see this. In like 3 weeks' time when I'm editing this video, I'm going to be cringing every time I have to record these replays. That every time a front runner is just crashing into the same wall. Ah! If you tune into F1 without knowing Caddy are there, chances are you completely missed them. Yeah. Well, they don't really get shown on the broadcast very often, do they? They're not talked about very often either. Will a mainline F1 game allow this much modability? In the future? It could happen. It could happen. Though it's much harder to mod like modern games just because of how much more complicated they are. Where do I get these mods and why is quality control so poor? What do you mean, Arrow? What's poor quality about it? I get these mods from Wookiee Forum. So it's the F1 Challenge C&D mod for 1993. Of course, I've made my own changes. Drivers going wide at corners is very much a limitation of the actual engine. Even the perfect circuits, drivers can extend and go wide and hit walls. Very much a limitation of the engine rather than the game, I'd say. Katayama's crashing out. I can see it. Yeah, I know where he's crashed. We don't need to check. I think next season I will increase the durability of the rear wing by quite a lot to make it very difficult to lose your rear wing. Therefore, less chance of AI retiring because they've lost their rear wing, of course.
5 seconds ahead.
And less likely incidents like this will happen. I will not feel like it's deserved if we win this race. Hello, Nick. Welcome back. Spurs survive, yes. Oh my god, Grosjean was leading at the green. That's incredible. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's the best.
Lee is running third. About 5 seconds ahead.
What lap is it now on the Indy 500?
You're running fourth.
I'm going to guess it's lap number 35. How do you pronounce... Is it Kai Colette? Kaio Colette? Up 34. Ah, that was close. A good little guess from silly old James Early. Hang about what? Did my camera just turn off and on again or something? Huh? What? Oh, don't tell me my USB wire's breaking or something. What if it's my camera? Is my camera broken? Hold on. Hello, Andre. Welcome to the stream. What if the camera's overheating? That would be a big issue if so. It's feeling very warm. Turn the camera off again. I need to check the back of it a sec. Everything seems fine. Well, if it is overheating, we're going to be running into problems because this is nowhere near the hottest day of this week. Rid of the bloke from my right mirror. Oh, that's me! That's me! Right. Well, let's just hope it's okay. Maybe it was just USB like becoming loose or something. Hopefully that's all it was. If my camera cannot withstand being in 28 degrees Celsius probably in my room, maybe 30 degrees, then we got a problem. The camera has retired in Sector 1. The camera has lost its front wing. The camera has lost the wheel. I'm now 4th place. Is this going to be the day I get my first podium? Is this the day I win a race? Is this the day my camera breaks, finally? Been a very... Well, it's lasted 6 years, but it's a very good camera. I spent a lot of money on that camera. So it'd be a real shame if it was failing. We'd have to resort to using my 10-year-old webcam again. Yeah, I bought it back in July 2020. I'm looking good. Oh, thanks, Derbysaw. Or do you just mean in the race? I know you just meant the race. It's been going okay. The camera has turned off, on again. And we think it might be overheating. Both. Is this the day Burnback gets hired as a Mercedes-Benz driver? That'd be interesting. James Buzz cut early. Yep. Yep. I had to have it cut again today to retain the buzz cut, which is proving to be more work than I thought it would be.
Already in the pits.
We are boxing next lap, by the way. Yes, George, I unfortunately remember that incident as well. I was mentioning earlier, because there's so much going on today in terms of sporting events and motorsport, there's probably less people, you know, in the stream today. So if I get a podium today, it'll be a kind of a shame because not as many people will be there to witness it. Live, at least. Morbidelli, what are you doing? Let me through. Thank you. Okay, pit stop requested. Box at the end of this lap. A 58 is not too bad. Yeah, 58 is all right.
Already in the pits. Pit crew ready.
Is it Gianni Morbidelli or is it Roman Grosjean? That's the real question. Oh, God. Ooh, that was pretty good, actually. Into the pits we go. Yes, Joanne, I remember.
You're running fourth.
Oh, George, are you going to watch the race? Got, who's this? De Cesaris in the pits? I didn't understand the Carota things either, yeah. So for those who don't know, about 4 years ago now, when I was streaming an F1 Challenge live stream career mode, for days on end, we'd get these guys in the chat, and it'll be a normal first name and their last name Carota, as in like carrot. And they'd be random like pictures of businessmen in their profile pictures. So it'd be like Jonathan Carota and David Carota. And they'd speak completely normally for 30 minutes up to an hour, just talking about the race and what's going on and speaking to everybody in chat. And then at the switch of something, they just change and start spamming Carota in the chat until we had to ban them all. And with like the carrot emoji. And I, to this day, don't know why. I don't know if they were bots. I don't know if they were real people. It was very strange. Hello, Alphabet. It was AI. I don't think it was, because it was like 4 years ago. This is before All the AI stuff, I guess.
Pedro Lamy is unable
Oh,
to
Lami's out.
He's retired in sector
Have a look at Pedro Lamy, out of his home Grand Prix, unfortunately. Where is he? Yeah.
1.
Maybe it was ChatGPT learning on us, yeah. I would have guessed it was a bot, but the way they were interacting with what I said and what the chat said for a long time made me think they were just real people, just like playing a joke. A prank, you know? We've been pranked by the Karadas or something. Activated the carrot industry sleeper agents, yeah.
Martini is
And we also used to have
about 10 seconds
what we
ahead.
coined sex bots,
You're running
where it'll just be bots in the chat advertising, I don't know, pornographic material. So ever since those incidents happened, I've had the chat on subscribers only mode. Because I don't think the bots can actually subscribe to the channel. Back when early wasn't just an old chunk of coal.
Initiate.
What does that mean?
Bertrand Gachot has retired in sector
Gasho's out. Another one. We are left with 15 drivers now, and a load of the big names out, as I make a mistake there. We only have a couple seconds gap back to the Cesaris.
Martini is
Oh,
running
Nick, I was telling a story.
ahead. You're running fifth.
He just parked it literally next to Lamy. Oh, Hurt is having a good race for once. That's nice. No, Gasho was brake failure. Burnback is 7th. Oh, now we're talking. This is good stuff. This is really good stuff. As we are approaching the back of David Coulthard. The old chunk of coal might turn into a diamond one day. We can only hope. And then I'll be stolen and sold off to the highest bidder. Because diamonds are valuable. Sacrifice myself so Burnback gets points. I think if we get to the end of this race, without any incidents, we are guaranteed a podium.
You're running fifth.
Easier said than done, of course. Like I said, we're running slightly higher revs today, and it is a very hot day. Early Burnback Agostini podium. It would feed generations, as the saying goes. Why is the Cesaris catching me? I don't know, because he's faster than me? I don't seem too quick at this stage of the Grand Prix. Maybe he's got less fuel on board. Is Kian Shields the one that's really bad? I always get mixed up between Kian Shields and Alex Dunn. Is Alex Dunn still an F2, or is he just like a reserve driver now for an F1 team?
Martini is running fourth. About 10 seconds ahead. You're running fifth.
Oh, you met him at Budapest last year. Lovely bloke, nice. Yeah, I've heard Alex Dunn has a reputation for being, a bit like that. Almost got taken out by the Cesaris on the spin there. Rejoin. Burnback's going to get me as well. Back end just snapped. And around we went at turn 4. But we got away with it. Alex Dune. Yeah. And when the new one comes out, he can change his name to Alex Dune Messiah. Oh no. Alex Dunn calls himself Messiah. I've now sacrificed myself for Burnback. But there you go, guys. Burnback's his 6th. That is my... Is that my 2nd spin of the day? I think we had an earlier incident, didn't we? Oh no, I went wide at the final corner earlier on. That's my first spin.
Franz Bernbach.
Is running 6. Less than 3 seconds ahead. You're running 7.
For those interested, I know some of you will be interested. On Thursday, I will be starting just one single season on F1 2010 racing as Robert Kubica. I think we'll do 50% races. It's been a few years since I played F1 2010. I don't think I'll be playing the remastered version because I remember... I'll just see smoke up ahead. I remember the remastered version having a lot of auto spin curbs, which were not nice. On YouTube, Alphabet. Everything's on YouTube now. Somebody's blowing up. I think that could be the Cesaris. Snack sausage rolls. Yeah, Scream, don't you worry. I'll get them for you.
Less than 3 seconds ahead. You're running 7.
Oh, my camera's gone again. It's definitely overheating. I reckon my camera is genuinely overheating in this heat. Damn, that's not good. It's either overheating, or maybe the port in the computer, the USB port, could be the issue. Yeah, Kubica on Renault in 20. I'm going to turn it off for. Let's say I'll turn it off for 20 minutes, then turn it back on afterwards. The camera does feel very hot, but I don't think there's any way I can cool it down. We'll just leave it off for a bit. Turn it back on later. I think it's the Cesaris and not Burnback. So sorry, guys. We'll have to just go faceless for a while. Put it into water to cool it down. Need some water cooling for my camera. Maybe it is Burnback's engine. Martini! Oh! See ya! We're 4th. Ahead of Burnback, who's got past the Cesaris. Must have been Martini then. I think I could put my webcam on if you guys want. Shall I use my webcam? I'll do that now. Let me find my webcam. Thing is, I unplugged my webcam the other day because I ran out of USB ports, and I thought I'm not going to use the webcam again. We'll take a replay. Yeah, let me have a look at a replay whilst I do this then. Where is Martini? Where is he? Hello? Is that his car? Where the heck is that? Where is that on the track? I can't even work that one out. Where in the world is that on the track? Huh? Oh, he's off at the turn... What? Where is that corner? Turn 7 or turn 8? So he's out. So then what happened to these guys? The Cesaris side by side with Coulthard. And it is the Cesaris' engine going. Yeah, it is. I think he's going to have a coming together with Coulthard. Coulthard sends it up the inside and spins him, which is going to benefit his teammate Franz Bernbach. Coulthard, mate, I think you're going to get a penalty for that one. He's helped out his teammate, allowed his teammate to gain and then lose one place. So Bernbach, well, he's in 5th place. And Martini out the race, of course. I might not give him a penalty. Right, let me go sort out my camera. So I'll unplug my Logitech. It's called the headphones that I sometimes use. Perhaps annoyingly, the USB is the one right next to the Ethernet, which will be a pain to plug in without unplugging the Ethernet. And we can't unplug the Ethernet because I am live streaming. I'm going to try Alphabet. Going to give it a go. I've plugged it in. Off the grid has crashed into the same wall. That's why. Okay. Right. Let's turn this camera on. Where's the webcam? Oh, God. Oh, dear. let me sort that out. Oh, dear. Right. The gain needs to go way down. Like there. I'm gonna have to make me slightly bigger, I think. Up there. To be fair, considering it's a webcam, it's not even that bad. It's okay. I think I'm slightly smaller than I was before, though. Maybe like that. I need to move it down a little bit. Yeah? And turn it on this side as well. I mean, this kind of looks a bit weird. Like that. Cool. We can go back to racing then. Everything's fine. Ericsson and Grosjean managed to fight without banging wheels. Not like Formula One. We're so back. We're so back.
Berger is running third, about 30 seconds ahead. You're running fourth.
So now it's early versus Burnback for fourth.
Capelli is in the pits
Oh, I
now.
thought I was going to say Ivan Capelli out the race. Why does the webcam make me look so much... I don't know. It makes me look taller, even though I'm sitting down.
Andrea De Cesaris.
Has smoke coming from his engine.
Yep, we already knew that. He's out. Burnback versus early. This is what I've been waiting for.
Andrea De Cesaris.
Is out. He's blown the engine.
Speaking of Burnback, by the way, I'll be streaming Grand Prix 2 on Friday. Andretti takes the lead with Capelli in the pits.
Gerhard
Hello, Leo. Welcome.
running third, about 35
Were you watching the
seconds
football?
ahead. You're running fourth. Silver already in the pits.
How's the race panned out? It's been great. We have made a couple of mistakes, but all the top guys, when they're lapping back marker drivers, they keep crashing into walls. So they keep retiring. Therefore, I am fourth, fighting Franz Burnback.
Tyrrell.
Already in the pits.
LaRousse.
Lose. We're about to hit half race distance. Burnback in the pits. Oh! I thought he crashed. Holy smokes, I thought he went straight into the wall.
Berger is running third, about
Oh
35
dear.
seconds ahead.
The way he just instantly disappeared, I thought he just got obliterated by the Armco barrier. Which is the team that the owner owns the Indianapolis Motor Speedway? Which one's that? 1:30 a.m. where you are? If I was you, I probably wouldn't, because I think that's a bit too late. Oh, is it Roger Penske? Right, okay. I knew it was one of them. And why don't we like Penske? Oh, they're cheaters. All right. Yeah, we don't like cheaters.
Gerhard Berger is running third, about 35 seconds ahead. You're running fourth. McLaren already in the pits.
Also, he owns IndyCar as well. Wow. So he owns Indianapolis Motor Speedway, he owns IndyCar, he owns teams in IndyCar. Jesus. What should be an all-timer Canadian Grand Prix?
Michael Andretti.
The race leader is entering the pits now.
It's never an all-timer if you go into it thinking it might be. I don't think it'll ever live up to expectations, unless you go in with little expectation. IndyCar Series 2005 with Dixon Butt. No, dude, you cannot tell me that's a real driver. Dixon Butt. Overpriced logistics services.
Michael Andretti.
It will never be 20. I mean, it can't be, can it? Now that there's a limit on how long races can be. I'm surprised they do the race so late, considering it's Montreal. It'll be 5 p.m. in Montreal when the race starts. Capelli takes back the race lead. Oh, moved it back due to... Really? Due to rain? Were they expecting a massive monsoon-style storm? Oh, yeah, that'd be most like it. The Indy 500 is on, yeah. See, we've been talking about the Indy 500, and I completely forgot it was on. Herbert Pitts, he's in 6th place. Herbert's only scored 1 point this year. That was one heck of a day of racing, though. If you go straight from watching the Indy 500 to then watching the F1 race to then watching the NASCAR Coke 600.
Already in the pits. Eric Cartmart has lost his rear wing.
Oh, he's crashed. And Jeff Gordon snorts up the racing line at the Coke 600. He's done it again. That'd be my line if I was the commentator. I know Jeff Gordon doesn't race anymore. I just couldn't think of anybody else. So Comas out. Let me guess, he crashed at that one corner where everybody's crashing. I'm not even going to check because I'll pit bug him. So, because he's coming into the pits, so I'm not going to look at the replay. It's in Bernbach's hands. If he doesn't score points today, well, it might be the car failing, of course, but he is in position to score points. We're also in position to see about 5 drivers finish the race. Morbidelli points. Minardi have not scored anything this year.
About 20 seconds ahead.
We might finally see Minardi score points this season. Oh yeah, Andretti.
Minardi already in the pits.
That'll be for Morbidelli, I reckon.
Gianni Morbidelli has lost his rear wing.
Really? Morbidelli's crashed. I'm not even going to look at the replays. It's getting ridiculous. It's the same corner every single time. It's taken out half the grid. Yep, there's the wing on the floor. This might result in the most retirements we've seen in a race in this career mode. Is Agostini out as well? Is he? Morbidelli's out. I thought Agostini was still in.
Michael Andretti.
Don't tell me both of them retired at the same time. Oh, Agostini might be out as well. Oh, dear. Both Minardi's out. What a weird race. Who knows? I might not even get to the end. I don't know. Yeah, I reckon if you finish the race, you score points today. We had 5 drivers finish, or 5 drivers classified, was it? No, 6 drivers classified, 5 drivers finish the 1992 Monaco Grand Prix. That was the lowest we've had so far. If we somehow get a podium, oh dear. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Oh! I feared my end there.
Michael Andretti.
Yeah, it would not feel deserved if we get a podium today. But sometimes it goes like that. It seems it's not going to be a hard-fought third place if we get it. Yeah, 2 in the 96 Monaco Grand Prix, yeah. I think the lowest I've seen in a race that I've watched live, 2008 Australian Grand Prix, I think. Didn't we have like 8 drivers or 9 drivers finish? I think that's the lowest amount of finishes I've seen. That's true, Sampas. Hello, Sampas, by the way. I don't know how long you've been here. Or did it have 6 finishes? Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, Rosberg's first podium, Hamilton winning the race.
Michael Andretti.
Is running third. About 20 seconds ahead.
Oh, scream! I genuinely thought you were talking about the real one. Yeah, the non-championship race where Kelvin Burt won. I try and forget that happened. Australia 02 had 7 finishes. Okay, quiz question. How many F1 races in the 21st century has had fewer than 10 drivers finish the race? So 9 or less. I don't know the answer. If I had to guess, I'd guess maybe 5. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know the answer, so somebody's going to have to try and work that one out. Oh, Indianapolis does count, yeah. Berta Moreno with me third. I know I didn't finish the race, did I?
Michael Andretti.
Is running third. About 25 seconds ahead. You're running fourth.
Obo Mac, if I get a chance at the podium, I'll take it. I'm not going to... Yeah. Just because it doesn't feel right. I'll still do it. Blundell out.
Has retired in sector 3.
You know the answer. You know the answer. Okay, let's hear it. Is it? Oh, is it 3? Wow. So I was over the estimate when I said 5. So we've got 2008 Australia, 2005 Indianapolis, and what's the other one? – 2001 Imola. Oh no, then Tris says 2002 Australia. 2014 Canada. No, we said 9 or less, Dashi, not 10.
Michael Andretti.
Is running third. About 25 seconds ahead. You're running fourth.
I was just meaning single digits for finishers. Didn't Australia, I think it was Australia 2015 or 16 have, I think I had 11 finishers. And I'm pretty sure that was Austria 2016 had very small amount of finishes as well. Austria 2020, yeah. All right, Zavesh, that's fine. If you know, then you know, that's fine.
is
Andretti.
running third, about 25 seconds ahead. You're running
Yeah, Manor didn't make it, and then I think it was Magnussen didn't make it around the formation lap. So he started the race with 17 drivers. This is Zavish Askai. 2001 Imola, 2002 Australia, 2004 US, 2005 US, 2008 Australia. So I was right when I said 5. Oh, why are we all giving different answers? Are we all getting answers wrong, or are we all right in our own special ways? I'll forget 01 Imola, okay. Praying for the well-being of my car, yeah. We've still got a while to go in this one, 26 more laps. We have 9 drivers left with 26 laps to go.
Michael Andretti.
is running third.
Plenty of time for more drivers to crash out.
You're running fourth.
However, the less drivers in the race, the less likely they'll crash at that corner, because they won't be lapping as many drivers. The US only have 6 national holidays. I think in the UK we have a few more, maybe about 10. Andretti and Capelli sound like retirements to you. We're about to see a Capelli victory.
Michael Andretti.
Is running third, about 30 seconds ahead. You're running fourth.
Oh, the only 6 you get holiday pay for. Ah, okay. Will Power went for a spin. Nice. No power, no power. Got 2 spins in me before Burnback gets me, yeah. I think Burnback needs to box again as well, so we have, what, 32-second gap back to him. If James doesn't score a podium here, he has to go bold.
Michael Andretti.
Is running third.
I will go bold for Halloween. I'm going to dress up as Voldemort. Agostini goes down as a brake failure. I don't think so, mate. I'll tell you what, Coulthard could score points. If Grillard manages to snatch a point, that would be extreme. I don't think Ligier have points this year either. I'll definitely stream as Voldemort if I dress up as Voldemort. Be completely bold. I'll wear the robe sort of thing he wears. I'll get some cheap prosthetic that like expands the size, the width of my nose so it looks flat. Then I'll speak like Voldemort. I can't really do his voice, so I'd have to practice his voice first. It's like let me give it a go when we get on the main straight. Harry Potter, the boy who lived, come to die, or something like that.
Michael Andretti.
Is
Although I imagine that would be absolutely beyond tiring trying to do a full stream speaking like that. Ray Fines wants to know your location. I'll have to drive. Yeah, I'll have to be Harry Potter in. I'll have a driver be Harry Potter and I'll be Lord Voldemort. We'll do a 1v1. Never play Voldemort. Why not? Because it's too good. Yeah, that's what I thought. The stream is flashing for you. Hey, yo, what? What does that mean? Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy stream, yeah. I do own Hogwarts Legacy, but played it for a couple hours. I wasn't really feeling it. Greenlord told to box. Box, Greenlord. Box. As I think I am approaching... Who's this? Could be Coulthard. I think I played the Chamber of Secrets PS2 game when I was a child. No, this is not DC, it's Herbert. Wow, I'm going to be a lap ahead of 6th place. Rossi done for the day. Alexander Rossi. Am I going to adjust fuel? Yeah, just to make sure it's not putting a silly amount in, which it is. I'll put 20 laps in because I think that'll be enough. Pit stop requested.
Ligier.
Already in the pit.
Get out of my way, mate. Get out of my way.
Pit crew ready.
Oh, he's on crutches. Wow. That's like Mansell winning the championship with a broken back. Final stop of the race. So, Ligier of Greenlord in as well.
Running third, about 30 seconds ahead. You're running fourth.
Rigged by the game, yeah.
Coulthard has lost his rear wing.
Oh, never mind. Coulthard's out. Oh, is he won it with a broken left foot? Right. I know he did break his back at some point, didn't he? Or maybe twice. Oh, Coulthard's out the race. We don't even need to look at the replay. I know exactly what happened. So there's going to be 8 drivers left in the race with 20 laps to go. So he broke it in the lower formulas. And yeah, it's Suzuka 87 as well. Because he was in the fight for the championship, wasn't he, going into Suzuka? I did read his autobiography, but I don't remember much. I remember bits and pieces. It was really hard to tell if he was being honest all the time or whether he was sort of stretching the truth a little bit.
McLaren already in the pit. Gerhard Berger is running third, about 50 seconds ahead. You're running fourth.
It felt like he was just some of the things he was saying. Was it Piquet who lost his depth perception? Sky's darkening over Indianapolis. Time to cancel the race. You're cheering for Russell. I will be cheering for... Out of anybody on the grid, well, any of the guys who could realistically potentially win the race, I probably want Hamilton to win, honestly. You preferred Prost to Mansell. I think me too.
Tyrrell.
already in the pits.
I think I would have connected more with a Prost type driver than a Mansell. Prost seems to be a bit more level-headed,
Michael Andretti.
less risk. What would you call it? More averse to risks. Is that what you'd say? A bit more calculated rather than heart on the sleeve, pushing 100% all the time. Gotta win. That's not really me.
Capelli has a problem with his suspension.
Oh! That's it. We could be up to third now. Capelli out of the race. Capelli out of the Grand Prix. He's parked it up on the exit turn 1. Suspension failure for Ivan Capelli. And when we get around the first corner on the next lap, we'll be up to third.
Capelli is out. His suspension has collapsed.
I'd say I'm a very smooth driver. I've been told I have a smooth driving style. My claim to sim racing fame, I'd say, is when I used to do league racing on R Factor 2, I used to analyse all the data from the races. And I made a Drivers' Championship standings table based on the driver with the best tyre wear. And I think we did 24 races in a season, and I had the best tyre wear in about 21 of those races. And I wasn't slow, bear in mind, I finished like 8th in the championship. So I was almost every single race I had the best tyre wear. And I guess it's because of my smooth sort of driving style, which is pretty good. That is a career-changing failure because now Ferrari aren't going to keep him, I'd say. How is there only 7 drivers left? They keep hitting the same wall. I'd say at least 10 of those retirements have been from rear wing failures. Yeah, it explains a lot. But anybody here in the chat today, you could potentially witness James Early's first podium in Formula 1. And when I speak about myself in third person, it's not because I have a massive ego. I'm speaking because James Early is a character in the series. I'm not speaking as me, you know? Just the same way I'd speak about Franz Bernbach or Marco Agostini.
Michael Andretti.
That's exactly the kind of chicaned in real life. Ah. Well, we'd have an in-universe reason to change it then. I have an ego. I don't have an ego. I'm just the best in the world. If you can't accept that fact, then that's your own problem. You're drunk right now. Sunderland are in Europe. Yeah, they are. That's pretty cool. Oh no, Crumply, of course I do know that, yeah. I do know that corner. Because I've raced on it on, like, Formula 1, the game, or F1 97, or Grand Prix 2, I think I used a version with that. I've raced on F1 Challenge on that version of the track. Yeah, that's horrible. It's a really, really disgusting chicane. Very awkward. It's named Tank Corner. Right.
Michael Andretti.
It's a McLaren 1-2 as things stand.
You're running third.
Oop, no space to widen the old corner. Right. It for sure is a very dangerous corner, especially if you were racing modern cars there. Well, when I said right, yeah. I can't do a Dr. Evil impression. There's a house there. Well, buy the house and knock it down. Stick them on and send them out. They're having a committee meeting about it. closed down due to noise complaints.
Is running second. About 40 seconds ahead.
Oh yes, let's complain about the track that's been there for how many years? Out of the way, mate. Burger boxes. It's a late stop for Berger. Is he going to give up the lead? He has. Andretti now to... Berger's out! Berger's out the race! Huh? What? Did he... Oh, don't tell me. He lost his rear wing. Why? What is wrong with this corner? Oh, we might win. We might actually win. Oh, this is going to feel so not deserved if we win this race. However, if we do win, we have to celebrate. Burnback will be up to third as well. Sunday funday, yeah. It's just one of those results that destroys immersion only a little bit if you get too invested, you know. So we have 6 drivers left in the race. Grillard will be in the points. So it could be Ligier's first points of the year. Everything's still in working order for now, at least. Engine's fine, brakes are fine. And we have only 13 laps to go, which is good. I'd be half hoping that Andretti wins. So it's only a second place for early. Just because of how unrealistic the win will be. But at the same time, if we get a win, then so be it, we win. We have to accept it. We have to be thankful for it. The first of potentially many wins in this career mode. The only thing that can ruin this is if somebody crashes into me or we suffer from some sort of mechanical issue.
Michael Andretti.
Is running first. About 40 seconds ahead. You're running second.
Probably it will never happen again. The way it happened that first time. I feel like that was once in a lifetime sort of thing. Should cancel next year's Grand Prix due to safety concerns. Instead of cancelling the next year's race, I will improve the rigidity of the rear wings so they don't fall off so easily. If nobody retired from the rear wings falling off, we'd still have 16, 17 drivers left in this race. Oh, of course I'd accept the win if it happens. The Nordschleifer, yeah. The full version of the Nordschleifer returns.
Michael Andretti.
Is running first. About 40 seconds ahead. You're running
IndyCar race exceptionally boring. Are we still under... Is it still yellow or is it green right now? As Grillard moves past Berger's car. So 6 drivers left. We had 5 drivers finish Monaco last year. Are we going to see a new record low today? Stroll to start from the pits. Oh yes, it's going to be pit lane to retirement for Stroll today. Oh, it's now rain affected, right? Yeah, that's probably it then. I imagine it's not going to take much rain for it to be red flagged. Why don't they build a massive roof over the top of the whole Indianapolis Motor Speedway? Then they wouldn't have this problem.
Michael Andretti.
is running first, about 40 seconds ahead. You're running second.
Can I react to it on stream? No, Zavesh, I cannot react to it on stream because copyright. If I was on Twitch, I could. Shakira, Shakira. Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. You make the Michael go mad. Oh, David, when you drive like that, you make the Michael go mad. We should make that song about the 1998 not Spanish, Belgian Grand Prix. Oh, David, when you drive like that,
Is running first.
you make the Michael go mad.
You're running second.
Somebody else can come up with the next line. You slowed down. Should have gone wide. Do you not see the scratches on my car body? Red flag at Indy. Well, there we go. Race over. I'm near ya. I'm in ya. Whoa! Whoa! No America for some reason. What, is America gone? Speaking of America, Andretti's going to get... He might get his second victory of the season. 10 laps to go. Or 9 laps to go, should I say.
Michael Andretti.
Is running first, about 45 seconds ahead. You're running second.
It's been removed from the map. Oh. That's unfortunately not a good line. Andretti, yeah, made DNF. This is a typical 90s race with everybody so spread out. What if we finish behind Andretti on track, but then he gets disqualified in the post-race scrutineering? Hello, Typhon. You join us on lap 63 out of 71 in a race where there's only 6 drivers left in because they all keep hitting the same wall in the middle sector. Certainly feels like Monaco with the retirements. It wouldn't be so bad if the retirements were crashing at different corners.
45 seconds ahead.
The fact that they all crashed at the same corner and had the exact same incident is, yeah, it's quite annoying. That's true, with only 6 drivers, it's 50% if you get picked. 50% chance. Yeah, we are just bringing the car home right now. We're in a good rhythm. Not setting scintillating laps by any means. Just solid laps. Yeah, Johnny Herbert. He got a couple podiums last year, didn't he? Not so lucky this year, considering his inner footwork. and not a very capable Lotus like he had in 92. Though, I think I'd be more excited about Burnback getting a podium than myself.
Michael Andretti.
is running third. About
Sampas, I was saying I'm going to just change
you're running
how the rear wings get damaged to make sure they don't get damaged. How did you miss Lamy? Yeah, Lamy was here. Lamy's been here a couple races now. Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. Oh James, don't you do that. Sorry guys. Little mistake. I really don't like turn... What turn is that? Turn 4. Feels like it's quite off camber. That corner's called VIP. Giving it the VIP treatment. Gravel or sand in the air intake. Well, if so, let's hope it doesn't do any anything bad to the engine.
Andretti.
is running third. About 1 minute ahead. You're running second.
The amount of cars that are just left in the gravel at turn 1. I think that's about 4 cars there. Euro Disney, yeah. What is Euro Disney? Is that just the Disneyland in Paris? Is that what it is? Like, that's the only Euro Disney thing I can think of. Is Mafia 2 a good game? I don't know. I think it's got good ratings. Story time. So when I was younger, the age of maybe about 12, it was Christmas time. Welcome back, Leo. It was Christmas time, and my mum asked me, what do I want for Christmas? I said, I want the game Fable 2 for Xbox 360. Some of you will know that game. Anyway, Christmas Day comes around. There's a game-shaped box ready to be opened, so I open it, and lo and behold, I get Mafia 2. So I ask my mum, I had no interest in Mafia 2.
Michael
Thanks for the
Andretti.
present, but why did you get me Mafia 2 instead of Fable 2? And she said, well, they both had 2 in the name, and I went for the one with the better ratings. I don't think she really grasped the concept of games being different from one another. So I ended up getting Mafia 2 instead. There we go. Greenlaw retires, avoids scrutineering and gets points, yeah. I think I tried to play it once, but I didn't really like the game. She was not a gamer. No. Well, she did like playing Candy Crush Saga on Facebook. Oh, she meant well, yeah. I did eventually get Fable 2 a year later. Back in the day, they used to do on Xbox 360, you could buy games where there'd be 2 games in one box.
Michael Andretti.
So there was Fable 2, and it came with Halo 3, which is a pretty good one. Halo 3 and Fable 2. I also had one that was Forza Horizon, not Forza Horizon, Forza Motorsport 2 with Viva Pinata. Level 5k, damn. Why did you delete it? It's normal I didn't like it, yeah. I don't think Mafia was really just my sort of game. Viva Pinata was pretty good. I like the idea of it. Or by accident, wow. Yes, Leo, 6 drivers. Everybody's crashed at this corner here by hitting the wall on the left-hand side. And they just kept losing their rear wings. And they can't get the rear wings repaired. Next year, I'll definitely increase the strength of the rear wing so it doesn't happen very often. A huge accident, a huge smack into the wall would still lose the rear wing. But I want to make it so just like a tap, the wall's not going to lose the wing. Is this the worst podium ever? No, it's one of the best podiums ever. What are you talking about? Andretti started the second to last lap now. Yeah, YouTube corner, yeah. Worst in terms of quality? What do you mean? James Early's supposed to be like a future GOAT, right? That's what we want from this career mode. To win loads of championships. Burnback's okay. And Andretti, yeah, okay. Maybe not great. I wonder who's getting driver of the day today. What's everybody's money on for driver of the day? I think it'll be Burnback. Early is signed with Jordan for another season. Driver of the day, Coulthard for blowing up, yeah. 2 laps to go. And Andretti crossing the line to start his final lap. Franz Bumcrack in P3. Andretti driver of the day ahead of Early and Burnback. Who's been voting on that? 28% for Andretti. Come on, Franz Burnback though. There is no actual way to vote, by the way. It's just made up in the game. However, there is one thing you can do. You could like the live stream. That's like the same thing. We're trying to get to 10 million likes on the live stream. Oh, you vote by sending a fax, yeah. Okay. We're about to start the final lap of the race. And Michael Andretti is rounding the final corner right now. He's going to do it, barring any post-race scrutineering issues. Andretti across the line to win his second victory of the season. We will not be getting our first... Oh, somebody spun on the final lap. Let me have a look. Somebody facing the wrong way? No. He said somebody spun. They lied to me. Nobody spun in Sector 2. Anyway. Is liking it twice a good thing? Wouldn't that just... Yeah, that would just unlike it, wouldn't it? Franz Burnback. That's good, Leo. It's a call to action and it worked. Well, after what has been a very crazy, but at the same time not really much happening in this race for me, we are going to round the final corner for the final time. James Early at the, I think, 29th time of asking is going to get his first podium in Formula 1. It's a second place for Early at the 1993 Portuguese Grand Prix. Yes, yes. I'd like to thank the team. Thanks everybody for supporting me and keeping belief in me. I'm sorry for what happened to Rubens today. This second place goes out to Barrichello. Goes out to my family who are watching in the crowd today. This one's for you guys. Thank you. Me getting emotional on the... Oh, and what better time to get some... Oh, yeah. Oh no, we're going the wrong... Oh, okay. That failed. Let's try again. I'm not very good at this. No, I've lost the rear wing. I'm very, very bad at doing this. Okay, that's better. No, we've gone off again. I'm horrendous at this. It's the worst selection of donuts you're ever going to see. We'll bring it back to the pits without a rear wing. Eddie Jordan's fired me for losing part of the car. Where's the... Oh, dear. We're off. Well, that was a scintillating
With the race over,
race.
let's take a look
Capelli
at
got the
classified
fastest lap.
results.
He was incredibly quick
Michael
today.
Andretti.
Ivan Capelli deserved to win that race, I think, after getting pole position yesterday. Unfortunately for the Ferrari driver, it was not to be. 13.140.
First.
So,
The
oh,
Jordan
that's the
driver
wrong one.
Second.
Turn my webcam off
Burnback.
so you can see the results
Third.
properly. Michael Andretti wins for the second time this year. James Early on the podium for the first time in his career mode so far. Franz Bernbach, first points and first podium of his career. Johnny Herbert fourth ahead of JJ Leto. Olivier Grillard gets himself and Ligier's first points of the season. So we are going to run post-race scrutineering for 6 drivers only. Seems pointless, really. So, 3 drivers picked at random. Olivier Grillard, Johnny Herbert, and JJ. Cool. It was a 4th down to 6th. We have got that podium. It's confirmed. Olivier Grillard, Johnny Herbert, and JJ Leto. If any of them get disqualified, I don't think anybody behind them would actually be moved up inside the points because they didn't finish enough of the race. So Olivier Grillard, he's okay. Johnny Herbert, he's okay. And JJ Leto is fine. Everybody's absolutely fine. Michael Andretti DSQ would have been funny, though it would have been a very undeserved victory for me.
Herbert fourth.
Well, everybody, that brings an end to a very enjoyable stream. I've enjoyed myself. Unfortunately, my camera did die, so we had to use the webcam, but I think the webcam quality is okay. Doesn't look too bad, does it? Thank you very much for watching this stream. If you haven't already, make sure to leave a like on the live stream. And I'll see you all tomorrow for the next round of the F1 Challenge Career Mode. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your day if you're watching the F1 race later. Hopefully it's a good one. I'm hoping to see a bit of rain. Yeah. Right. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Catch you in the next one. Goodbye.